Did you hear about the rose that grew from a crack in the concrete? Proving nature's laws wrong, it learned to walk without having feet. Funny it seems, but by keeping its dreams, it learned to breathe fresh air. Long live the rose that grew from a crack when no one else even cared. Now, I'm going to take this poem and create the piece from the poem. Okay, the same concept you guys are using for Deja Kelly. Okay, so for example, I went ahead and got collected my images. So I'm going to create a new page. Width, we're going to go up 8 by 11, 8.5. And the height, I'm going to make it 11 inches. Resolution, 300. Cyan, magenta, yellow, black, because I'm going to print it out. Hit OK. There's my page. Now, I already did my research. File open. I have all my images that I'm going to use set ready to go. Beautiful. Click on my move tool. First thing I want to use is this. So I'm going to go ahead and okay, let's pull this off the screen. Okay. Select all. I'm going to drag this into my page. I'm going to scale it up by going to Edit, Transform, Scale. And that gives me the corner. In order to scale it, you have to hold the Shift and pull. Okay. Enter. I'm going to take my tool here, cut out this background. Using a polygon lasso. Get it good enough so I can just using a polygon lasso. Delete. Next. I'm going to bring the clouds in. Drag it right onto the screen. Hold Shift, pull that in, hit Enter. Now we're working in layers, so I'm going to move my layers over so I can see what's going on. Let's pull it out so it can float. Move this over. Now, like that, we're going to move the clouds behind. See that? The clouds is behind the bowl. Now, I'm going to scale clouds down a tab, hit Enter. Okay, now I'm going to click on the bull and I'm going to take my soft eraser. How you know it's a soft eraser, Mr. Paris? Well, since we finished with this one, we can close that out. Let's just bring everything in so we can get rid of this. Bring everything in one layer. Got Tupac. We can close this now. Let's bring the rose in. We can close that. bring this in, close that, and close that. So everything is all now set, ready to go in one layout. Move the layers over. Good. So now I'm going to hide this. Click on the eye. We don't need that right now because we still have to do some work to this so it looks like it's one piece. Click on the bowl. Click on my eraser. I'm going to lower the opacity to the lower the opacity, the softer the eraser is. So you click on the eraser. I have my brush size ready to go, and I'm going to tap. See, so I want the clouds to come through. Just a tab, so we smooth that in. With the clouds a tab. It looks like a fog. You see that? No? Okay. So you look soften the edge of the bowl. See? Some of that color comes right on top of the bowl. Now, that looks like it's blending pretty good, right? Now let's bring the next thing I want to add is this road. So I'm going to scale it. How do you scale? Help me out. Edit, transform what? Scale. Let's pull that in. Pull it down. Enter. I'm going to lower the opacity so I can see what's going on. See that? So I'm going to take my what? Eraser. I'm erasing what? Make sure you're on the right layer. We got to get rid of this building on the top, right? Let's bring it back up. See what we're working with. It's getting there, right? Now, the problem is, okay, now, let's take this out. The bowl stops here. So what we should do is what? I'm going to click on the bowl, and I'm going to copy this piece of the bowl. Copy, paste, paste. Enter, paste. See that? Capital T, pull it down. Now I'm going to merge these so they become one by clicking all three of them. I click right in this little arrow and I want to merge them. So what I just did, see that? It's all one. Now, we still got some work to do here. I'm going to merge it to the bowl. So it becomes one, two. So click on that and do what? How do you merge? Merge layer. So now the bowl and the background is good. But notice that this section looks a little funny, right? So we just take our what? Clone stamp tool right here. Let's boost the eraser up. Let's get that size pretty nice. Now, we're going to click this target right here. Click. Bam. Click this area. Click. You see what I'm doing? Click. You see we're trying to make it look like what? Now, the reason it's soft, I'm going to bring the opacity up a little bit so we can do it with one click. Much better, right? Okay. So now let's bring back the street. Click on the move tool. Go back up on the what? Street. Now we got to make the color look more close to this. So I'm going to go to Image, Adjust, Hue Saturation, and let's see what we can do here. Some blues. Okay, I have to go back, play around with it some more. Where is it at? Color balance. See that? Got some blues in that, right? Okay, much better. Now we got to go back and do what? Let's lower the opacity. Okay, it's getting there, guys. Almost. Hit eraser. We should use a what? Let's get that eraser just a tad bigger so we don't play games. Much better. That could work, right? Okay. Now we go what? Let's see what we're working with. We got this kid in the corner. Looks like nobody cares about this kid, right? So let's see. Looks like he's lonely, going through a lot in his life. Okay. That looks like a good spot. What do you think? Let's pull him over. And do what? Undo. Where's that kid at? Let's put him to the top. Nice and neat. Then do what? What should we do? Blend it in, right? Use your eraser tool. Let's bring it down. Okay. Soft eraser makes the easiest thing to work with. Okay. Now you're telling the story, right? So now what's next? We can always come back to that piece later. Don't want to overwork anything too much. You might have to make some adjustments later. So let's go back. We got the rows. How do you get rid of this selection white? Magic wand. But we're not on the rows. Click on it. Delete. Okay. Deselect. Let's pull the rows in the front. Click on that. Delete. Deselect. Delete. Now, looks like the rose is coming out, right? Does that work? More bigger, that's good. Right here? Not too much now. How's that? Okay, let's put a little glow on this rose. Drop shadow, let's do outer glow. Click on that. We can change the color of the glow. Blue, red, green. What color? Blue. We'll see, we come back to that. That's not a big deal. Okay, let's hit that. Okay, now I'm going to duplicate the rows. Duplicate the rows, so you make another layer. And I'm going to go to Edit, Transform, and I'm going to flip it vertical. I'm going to pull that rose right here. I'm going to rotate the rows a tab. Now, if the light is coming from the back, what's going to happen to the rows? The shadow is going to be from the back or the front? It's going to cast a shadow going this way to the front. So I'm going to just lower the opacity. I'm going to go Image. Well, let's hit Enter. Image, Adjust, levels. I'm going to boost the black all the way. Hit OK. And I'm going to come to opacity and lower the opacity. You see that? That's a shadow. It's coming off the page. You guys got me on that? Okay. Next. What else we got? We got Tupac. Tupac is looking down. Okay. Scale him. Enter. Let's move him where? To the top, right? Let's move him behind the bowl. Okay. Put him here for now. How about right here? Over the bowl? Right here? Okay, let's scale him down to tab. Right there. Enter. Now, the bull is in the front. I'm going to pull Tupac to the back. Now, you guys sure right there is good? Sure now? Right here? Like he's come from the sky, right? Right here he's looking down. Okay, let's put that. Let's make it just a tab smaller. Right here? How about that size? Right there? Okay. Now, notice that the bowl is here. I'm going to click on this. It's a trick you can do. Okay. Now, I'm going to click my polygon lasso. I'm going to add pixels so I can get the bowl top. Now that took away. To add, now I have to click the shift. Notice what happened when I click shift. I'm about to add the some pixels. There it is. Now I'm gonna go back on the Tupac piece and delete Tupac. Deselect. Notice what happened. I deleted that section from the bowl, switched it onto Tupac, and I was able to delete that section right there. Now let's look at Tupac now. Image, adjust, hue saturation. We got to play with the what? Got to make it look like it's part of the piece, right? Image, adjust, color balance. Okay. Image. We can also play with screen. See that? Image, color. Nice. Yeah. You see, this is called your what? Blending mode. Okay, now that looks like he's coming out the sky. That works pretty good. Now the next thing we need to do now is to give some flavor to this. So I'm going to create a new layer. Okay, now look at this. I'm going to use this polygon lasso. I'm going to create you got it. Okay, we're on what? A new layer, right? Now, the color that I want to get, I'm going to click on the eyedropper tool. Click on that. So I select that nice gray color. Go to gradient. Click on that. Change this to get this blue. Change that to get that nice light color right here. You guys see it? No? Okay. Hit OK. And I'm going to create a gradient. Let's go the other way. No, that's about right. That way, right? Light to dark. Light to fade out, yes. So now, deselect. Now, undo. Select. Go to filter. Blur. Gaussian blur. Let's cancel. Let's deselect. Let's go to filter. Blur. Gaussian blur. Push it out some more. How's that? Too much? Now, what we need to do now is this. Take my what? Eraser. Let's make the eraser tab bigger. Okay. Next, we go here. Some stuff that we need. Deselect. Scale that up. Bring that in. Enter. Do what? Now, it's a Paris, but it's chopped off. But that's not a problem. You can fix that. You can make your own what? Pull. Edit. Fill. Fill what? Black, right? Select. Delete to make it straight. Okay. Deselect. Somebody, well, Mr. Paris, that looks very strange. Well, not a problem. We're still working on it. Duplicate. Edit. Transform. Undo. Edit. Transform. Perspective. Lower the what? pull this down. Let's get his signature. Why don't we just use his handwriting? That would be nice, right? Select similar, select similar, gets all the colors that are similar. Okay. Then I'm going to bring this down right here. Okay. And I'm going to what? Do you think? No? Yes, maybe so? Y'all like that? Or no? Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take the eraser and let's soften that up. Because not really, we don't want to make it like, let's see what we can do here. What do you think? Finish? I'm going to stop for now. But I can do some more to this, but because of time,